got 6 emails within 5 minutes, all like these spam emails. You got 3 calls to your personal cell phone. This Upwork thing is a disaster. We gotta get things organized on the Upwork. It's just absolutely spamming my phone like left, right, and center.
Post an ad for some website edits and thousands of people from India and Pakistan start calling us at once. They like have my personal cell phone now, so I'm screwed. All right, guys, so a few months ago, we started the studio before we went into the off season. Now we are back in the office full time, and I forgot to show you the whole, unveil the entire studio for you, so I thought I'd do that quick. Behind the camera right now, a huge shout out goes to Mr. Nathan. I couldn't have done it without his height and his 7-foot tall legs. Alright guys, so sales are starting pretty soon. That means the good old treadmill is gonna start to come back. Gotta get the walking desk, probably set back up here. The only dilemma I have right now is like my watch, my Garmin, it only tracks steps when my wrist moves essentially. You can put on a walk mode where it'll track your GPS, but I'm staying in one spot. So I'm doing all this work and it's not counting the steps, and if it's not on the Garmin, it didn't really happen, right? So I'm going through some alternatives, because like when you're doing sales, like your wrists are like this the whole time, but your torso is walking. So I'm probably gonna set up like a whole like house arrest bracelet, get an anklet, gotta get around this ankle, I have to buy a bigger strap. But as I'm walking, get in the motion that way, so I can keep the sales happening for the upcoming season. Now, if you do sales, and let's all be real, like it's very mundane when it comes to lawn care, getting one of these puppies under you just helps the call flow go a little bit better. This isn't much, 2 miles an hour, but you'd be surprised after you do this for about 2 hours. I think it was at 12,000 steps I was seeing. So, gotta get the good old headband back on. Gotta go buy all the shakes again, and then start selling some dirt. I'm having some flashbacks right now. There were a lot of calls that happened in this position for the dirt life when there's snow on the ground. So, dirt life, let's go. That's where I keep all of my, this is my hydration station that has just junk on it right now. And the good old computer that sold $1 million. This is the computer that we gotta dust off some cobwebs here and get ready for the oncoming off season. So I just finished posting an Indeed ad for our sales positions here. I post that in Indeed with all the description of what they want to do. All right, I've looked at my leads in a while. 44 new leads I got to hit up here, so that's exciting. And so 40 emails I got to touch base, and then got to go to my sales emails, of course. Boy, there's a lot of work to do here. 44 leads, eh? 35 sales emails here, so. All right, going to get my tripod going. I'm gonna call some more of these applicants here. I'm gonna record as I call them. I can give you sort of a little feedback of them, but 7 calls. Hopefully I can get this all done within about an hour. This is a straight up cold call. These people are not expecting me to reach out to them. I like to catch people off guard sometimes, because when it's a formal interview setting, they're on their best behavior. So when you can catch them off guard, it can really sometimes get the truth out. And we wanna figure out who people really are to the core each and every time. So let's make some calls. All right, still my hunt for my perfect salesperson. I posted 4 different ads on Indeed as well as an Instagram video, and I've screened through about 65 applicants. I've narrowed it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 people I'm interested in talking to. So the next step in the process, I was very careful. Did they submit me a cover letter or not? Now, there's a couple people that didn't submit a cover letter that I'm still gonna call because everything else kind of checked out, but that's 1 red flag so far, which means if I have 1 more red flag, they're done. These aren't set up appointments. I'm just gonna call them to get a feel for who they are. The conversation's going well, then I'm going to book an in-person interview. So let's jump on the phone and call some of these candidates. Get everything done here, and I'm just going to be going over some of my options for these sales positions, and if I wanna take this to the next level, I would love to. In the meantime, if you could please send me 3 work-related references, I would really appreciate that. Just help me get a little bit of better feel for your quality of work.
Trying to get customer service reps. So we're looking for 2 customer service reps. I'm trying to see if I can find some people that are just like remote, like either in Pakistan or India, whatever it might be. So far there's been some really good people. Like there's that one from like South Africa, like he speaks really good English.
Tell me the whole like dilemma of customer service at Yard Dogs and like what you're looking for.
Dilemma is that like we only work for 5 months of the year. So it's hard to hire somebody and then hire them for 5 months and then stay for the other 7 months. Okay, you gotta go home, right? So like that's the toughest part. So we're trying to find people that can just like work remotely for 5 months and then they go do something else and they come back. Because it doesn't make sense to pay them for 7 months when there's no work to actually do. So that's the biggest, toughest part, you know? So this remote rep though, there's like some good promise on this, man. There's 2 good people that I have like lined up. They speak great English, great computer skills. They know all of our software, and that would be phenomenal. Yeah. It'd be so scalable, and a lot more easier like on the budget too.
Are you thinking of running an entire team of remote reps, or do you have any plans for in person?
I think we definitely need like some in person, probably 2 in person, 2 like remote.
Yeah.
That'd be the ideal. 2 AGRs, 2 people that are like the hybrid between like technician and customer service, and 2 full-time devoted customer service reps.
Yeah.
That'd be the best way.
Season's coming up quick.
Season's coming up really freaking fast, man.
Yeah.
Like it's already March. But we're like already March in like 4 days, in 2 days actually.
Yeah.
So we've got to get on this like ASAP.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey Liam, just tell me what happened there.
I posted like an ad on Upwork, and I got 6 emails within 5 minutes, all like these spam emails. You got 3 calls to your personal cell phone. This Upwork thing is a disaster. We got to get things organized on the Upwork. It's just absolutely spamming my phone like left, right, and center.
If only lawn care is that successful. Post an ad, people start calling you right away. You post an ad for some website edits, and thousands of people from India and Pakistan start calling us at once. So I just take off they like have my personal cell phone now, so I'm screwed. But no, it's all good. Tell me a little bit what you're doing this morning.
Please remain on the line.
Signed up here for a Real Green. It's a webinar meeting on dynamic routing. So basically it's a new software that Real Green's implemented that's gonna make dynamic routing, or routing in general, that much more powerful and simple. Not really too sure how it all works, so this is basically gonna just be a little tutorial on getting to know everything and how the systems and services work and how it can possibly make things more efficient and benefit us better.
Yeah.
We're still waiting for some snow to melt and some good weather to come, because got to get all those tanks and trucks all set up, and we don't have enough space in the shop. So it's coming along, got product coming soon, and yeah, big changes for 2024.
Was drinking a bottle of whiskey in my front seat.
Got it. Okay,
Oh,
so
hello.
Wow, you're gonna get arrested for that one.
good catch.
What's going on, Liam?
Oh boy, lots to do here. We have like 2 meetings today. We gotta figure out this marketing thing. We gotta figure out the website. There's a lot of stuff to get done. Pretty overwhelming right now. Baby coming in 2 weeks. So I wanna get a lot of this stuff completed for them. And I gotta make a decision today on who we're gonna like have to redo the website. We hired some like guys from like India. You know what you get when you pay for $2 an hour stuff. We gotta basically redo and scratch our whole website over again. So it's a bit of a letdown, but lesson learned essentially, yeah.
Just finished a coaching call this morning with a company in Texas, really getting their lawn care clients up for the season. Right, it's crazy because right now, February 26th, it is minus 14 Celsius here, but they're actually getting ready for their 3rd round of lawn care already. So completely different parts of the world, and it's cool to see the dirt life continuing where they are. It's a Monday morning, ready to get going for the whole week here. Got a lot to do. My focus this week is I need to nail the sales process. I have a lot of the sales experience I need to get from my head onto a piece of paper. We're using a software to help collaborate all of our training for the season. And I need to build my sales team. I need at least 2 people for this upcoming season. I'll probably be selling a lot too. But if I can get myself a full-time guy in the office, and then this for the second position, I'm open to remote rep, but ideally a person here too, at least for part-time. That'd be helpful. But man, this season's coming up quick. We're all a little bit overwhelmed, not gonna lie. We went through a lot of stuff last week of what we need to do. So it's gonna be a grind, but my focus this week, only 2 things. I'm gonna find 1 salesperson, ideally, so a lot of interviews, a lot of calls, and 2, I'm gonna write as much as possible, if not finish my sales process, so that when that person comes in, we can hit the ground running. Let's go. It's been a yard dog thief going around stealing our mugs for coffee and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah, but there's no green ones. Where's all the green ones?
Nathan's casting the blame. It actually might be him at the end of the day.
I have one on my desk that I've had for 2 years because I don't want anyone else to
We did have
use
6
it.
like green ones though.
Snagging some of the mugs, Liam.
Normally, yeah, I might have 1 at home.
Dirty, how many you got in your room? I know you're a culprit sometimes.
No, not this one. The camera's always on me. There's no way you're gonna find any.
The dirty culprit.
Doesn't trust me. Looking around.
I think in person might be like the better option, but I have like 0 clue. They come back every year. They get sell in the off season.
I would love to have like thing with me. I would love to have a year-round guy for sure, doing the sales 10 months out of year, and like a 5-month student or something like that. You know. So there's a team of us 3. Those guys are leading the charge. One he's the year-round go-to guy. I want to group him up to being a manager.
Yeah.
But there's 1 student who's coming in for a 5-month internship, along with me, doing stuff here. The budget accounts for that, no problem.
Yeah.
You can have that happen there too, and you might be able to get some really quality people.
Or we're just like trying to go like 100% like remote, you know? Fuck all this office stuff, like look at all this stuff. Sell all this shit. bring a ping pong table here instead, you know?
It's pretty fun down here, actually. You know what?
Yeah, I don't know what
Because right here, $1,500.
Empty.
Collecting dust.
Yeah. Like, do we just go 100% remote? We just hire some really solid people, and hopefully they come back, and they just get really good at their job. If we gotta buy them a monitor, we can ship these monitors over to them, you know?
Yes, Amazon New Delhi.
Yeah, and if they just have a laptop cable, just sell it to them for like a couple $100. Better than it's just sitting here. Hard to say, man. Really hard to say. We have a really good solid.
Should a seasonal business just always have seasonal employees?
Yeah, like, seriously. Pay for them for 5-6 months, and you have 1 or 2 people that you just pay like year round to answer those customer service emails. But man, like, there is something to be said about, like, you know, paying a bit more, having like that culture here of, like, you know, having competitions, get the freaking TV with the dashboards going, and there's like gong ringing, competitions, more office culture. But then you gotta pay them for the 6, 7, 8 months. There's no work to do. Like, I do not know the right answer. I really see the pros and cons of both. My gut tells me, like, just go 100% remote, but it's very tough to do that.